Hi guys, Blake here today, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina. It's June the 18th. It is today's a Tuesday? It's a Tuesday. I'm going to do the one cast for you today. Oh, it's about noon, a little after. They're running 4 units of water all the way until 8 o'clock tonight. And so I have a drift rig here. It's got a dropper tag line, and that is a beanbag weight. I think that's what they call it. It's just got little lead balls in it and a paracord. Got the cerise San Juan worm up top. Got a size 14 hare's ear tan scud. I've got 2 of these pre-rigged up here in case we break off one. And we just started slightly above the tennis courts. A little windy out here today. Feels good though with all the heat. These bean bags are supposed to not get hung up as much. I don't really know if that's true or not, but the 4 units has been running for a couple hours now. The bottom should be pretty clean. I don't see too much floating moss. There's a fish. I don't know which fly he's got yet. Looks like he's got the San Juan worm. Yep. San Juan worm for the win. Is fish on the first cast. I'm roughly working the middle of the lake right now. My boat's favored off, maybe a little bit closer to the north bank, but still casting kind of out dead center. Got my line dragging straight back. That's super important. You really don't want your line dragging at this angle. You want it rod tip straight with the where it's at. If it drags sideways too much, it'll pick up more moss and won't present as naturally. Oh, that felt like a bite. Captain Brett Rader over there. That pull felt like I might have caught some moss there, so we're going to pull that in and check it. Some moss. bite. The wind is starting to push me pretty hardcore across the lake here, not favorable. Try to adjust by putting my nose in it here. I'll reel in and check for moss again. Yep, we got moss that time. These fish do not like veggies with their steak. Gotta get that stuff off of there. There's one. He's swimming right towards the boat. That one's almost good. Little baby. Oh, you wouldn't even make a French fry. I wonder he felt like he was swimming towards the boat. He didn't have no power. Oh, that was another fish. I pulled too early. I'm glad I'm not out here guiding in this wind. That wind is fierce. It'd be very hard to keep adrift with the slip bobber rig with the wind like that. Reports, Tony said they're up here dragging scuds. He uses a rig similar to this. He's just got a sliding snap swivel with his weight. And said the bite up here and below is good. And Dwayne reported the same thing, all on scuds. There's another one. That one's got a little more weight to him. One's on the scud. Popped right off. Lost connection with the bottom here. I'm not really sure what's going on. That ought to be enough weight to pretty much tick the bottom the whole time. There we go. If you do lose connection with the bottom, you can always open your bail for a few seconds, or you can slow the boat down with the trolling motor. Alright. If you go a couple minutes without a bite, you need to check for moss. That's how it is. And no moss. Alright. Fish just weren't wanting to play in that little stretch. And honestly, you don't have to cast this too terribly far away from the boat. 20 yards or so is really all you need. We're getting ready to come up on the narrows here. Just a very brief, short period of time. Go ahead and check our rig one more time before we get in the narrows, because that's always going to be generally the hotter spot for the bite. Thing is looking pretty solid. A little bit of moss on my weight there. Wind is coming from 4 different directions. Started off blowing me upstream, then it was blowing me downstream, and then it was blowing me to the left. Come on, rig, bounce. Bounce. This wind is definitely not favorable. Oh. Man, we went right over the hottest part of the gravel bar there. Getting no action. Scoot in a little bit closer to the channel over here. Don't have any moss. Oh, and I just lost my weight. That's fantastic. Well, put on a normal 1/4 ounce weight now. Let the wind spin my boat in circles here. I didn't really like the way that bean bag was bouncing in the gravel bar there anyway. I'll get rid of that. Couldn't really feel it. Yeah, there we go. That's the bounce I like to feel. Oh, thought it was a snag. It was a fish. Didn't get a great hook set on that guy. Something you can do while you're dragging is like slowly move your rod tip up and then let it drop back again. Sometimes that like just drops the flies right in there. It's actually what I was doing when I got that last bite. I just thought I was snagged. Ooh, that might have been a bite. You gotta slowly let it go back forward again though. If you let it go back too fast, it'll get hung on the bottom. pretty quickly. According to the reports today, this method should work all the way back down to about Trout Hollow Lodge. Somehow we're dragging way off the front of the boat. Not where you want to be. It's because this wind is pushing me fiercely to the left now again. So I'm accounting for that. There's a fish. By casting a little more to the left than I normally would. No, pulled off right at the edge. I'm counting that one as a catch. I saw him. Go to the end of Eagle Island here and call it. Oh, there's one. Oh, we don't get to count that one. He popped off. Yep, I got a piece of his lip with him. He was on the San Juan worm. I'm just casting kind of right into that little channel that comes off of that shallow flat right there. Oh, that was another one. Alright, we made it to the end of the island. We thank you guys for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook. We'll be back again tomorrow.